In this video, I've attempted to minimize the three main costs of travel, that is transport, accommodation, and food. I spent a total of $54 in 5 days, and I have to say this would not have been possible without the enormous generosity of the locals. I'm a big advocate for contributing to local economies, but if you want to travel far and frequently, and your wallet is your limit, you have to find other ways to give back, which is why I make these videos in hope that you will visit these countries and potentially spend money of your own. Hello, good morning for day 2 of my Iraqi Kurdistan adventure. I got up and out early. First things first, I'm gonna find some juice. There's a lot of nice juice stands around here. And then I'll check out the citadel, and later in the afternoon I will find a shared taxi to go to Akre. Not the first bazaar I've been in. I've been in bazaars all around the Arab world. I have to say, this one is by far the least overwhelming. People are not hassling you. You can actually look at things, which is really pleasant after traveling across Marrakesh, even the Dubai souk, the bazaars in Uzbekistan. I'm in the main square in front of the citadel, space where many people come to congregate. They hang out, they drink tea, there's lots of little juice bars, and they also come and feed the pigeons. I'm not too sure what the pigeon represents in Kurdish culture, but I don't think it represents much because I've seen it on the restaurant menu in many places here. So I think it's time we take a little break and I explain to you a little bit more about where I am. So I'm in Iraqi Kurdistan, which is in the geographical boundaries of Iraq. A number of you have reached out and asked me, is it safe for me to be here? And long answer short, the answer is yes. So if you've been following the news lately, you might have seen that in Baghdad, there's a lot of government protests, and there's also a lot of issues between the Turkish and Syrian border in the Kurdish region. However, those are two very different places, and the place that I'm in is a semi-autonomous region in Iraq, which has its own government, its own language or dialect of Kurdish, and also its own visa. So I'm quite protected from all the other issues that have been ongoing in Iraq. How are you? Let me remember that. Choani is how are you?
I'm fine.
Bashim.
I'm fine.
Bashim. I feel extremely safe walking around alone, also at night. The people have been extremely friendly, extremely welcoming, very curious. So if you come here, you will not see many tourists. So far, I have seen 0, which is actually kind of nice because they appreciate you coming to their part of the world. Take normal precautions. The traffic is a bit crazy. Two bananas for 500. So I've left the big city and I've arrived in Akre. Yeah, welcome to Akre. I'm gonna go to the mosque. Oh, he's running, but I have 10 kilos on my back. This is my guide. Wow. I am here in Akre looking over the old city, which is built into the mountain. You can see the Grand Mosque here. There's a Christian church over here. It's really quite stunning, and the air is fresh. I had quite a fun experience just walking over to here even. Basically, I was feeling a bit hungry and thirsty, so I went into a convenience store, picked up a bottle of water and some cheese, and the 3 young guys that ran the store took a liking to me and made sure that I tried every single type of fruit I'd never heard of, all the different spices, all the different condiments. That beetroot is the size of a human head.
Good, good.
So this is a mini orange.
Orange.
And you can eat the skin. What is the name? I want to remember.
Kaki. Hormalo.
Hormalo.
Ah.
خوش؟
خوش.
Thin. Figs.
As grapes, هذا.
You step on the grapes. That's good. Kurdish olives.
Kurdish.
It's actually really good.
Let us go, Purji.
Pepper.
Sugar.
Sugar.
No, no sugar, no sugar.
Okay. It doesn't taste like anything I've ever tried before. A really good introduction to this city. And then I continued down the road after I said bye, and I was thinking I should get some bread for my cheese. And while I was thinking that, across the road, these guys started shouting, "Hey, come over here, take a photo, take a photo." I carry around my big DSLR everywhere I go, so people often ask me to take photos. This thing helps me make a lot of friends and a lot of enemies. But basically, I went into this little bakery where they were making the bread and just had a laugh with these guys, and they gave me 2 pieces of bread for free, which was awesome. Irlandi? Irlandi? Oh, Irlandi. Hello, my friend.
Good, nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Hard at work, yeah.
Yes, very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
Okay. Photos?
Photo.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I follow you. Then I left them, continued walking, and to top it off, I continued down the street, and these guys offered me tea. So I sat down and had this nice cup of tea with some young people. All in the space of like half an hour. I met all these different people who gave me all sorts of different things for free. So extremely kind people. I highly recommend a visit to Akre. They don't see many tourists, and they take very good care of those that do come. So now I'm gonna turn off the camera and just enjoy the sunset. So day 2 is coming to a close. It's been an awesome day. After my last video at the top of the mountain, I was about to start heading down. I didn't know where I was sleeping. I had to either find a hotel that I was recommended, or I travel with my hammock and I can set that up between trees and sleep. It's surprisingly comfortable. But while I was at the top of the mountain, I met these guys playing music. So I went and talked to them. And when I told them that I was going to sleep outside, they invited me back to their place. They are Syrian Kurds, really good guys. They made me dinner and we played card games. So I was at the top of the mountain and I met these guys from Kurdish Syria. My apologies. And now we are in a taxi. Where are we going?
We're going to the dormitory.
To the dormitory.
Yeah.
So I've have dinner and
Go to sleep.
And go to sleep. Date syrup, olive, tahini.
Yeah, this is.
Tahini, yeah, tahini is good. And cheese. Okay, I go to bed.
Okay.
Mohammed, thank you so much for today. Honestly. Nice to meet you too. What's your name again? Biring. Ahmed, thank you. Yeah, thank you again for the kindness and generosity.
Good night, bro.
Thank you. Really, really good day.